of the Japanese Grand Prix live at the Suzuka International Circuit. As you can probably tell, I'm on my own on this 18-minute qualifying session. We've got Pirelli out on track first in the circuit on the calendar in this moment in time, and it's full of twists and turns. It's full of sweeping corners. With overtaking chances are possible, but can be quite difficult in some areas of the circuit. As Pirelli just go through the two Degners at the moment and heading up towards the Kobayashi hairpin. I named that because from Kamu Kobayashi on that day to be one of the very few Japanese people to be on the podium on that particular season. I think it was 2012, I believe that happened. Yeah, it was 2012. Now it's such an momentous occasion for him. Also, we got the Japanese Grand Prix coming up this weekend in Formula 1. Race time in the UK will be starting at 6 in the morning. So, yeah, set your alarms for that, people. I certainly will be at 5:55 in the morning. Right, here we go. OWR Pirelli about to start his flying lap in the Haas. And let's see how he does in this qualifying session. And the main opportunities will be coming in for overtaking with that long DRS zone. Then it goes into the S's. Beautiful. Left, right. The last one is the long right-hander. You might have to change down a gear to see actually get the turn in. And if there's left-hander, you've got to really flat out. Once I come on the inside, it can really cut you out. Then it cuts all into the Degners. Clips the first one down to third gear to get the second one. The track is actually cambered as that sort of turn. And now into the kink, into the hairpin. There is ways you can attack the hairpin. Looks like Pirelli's gone a little bit deep there going into the hairpin. And now we're going to this long right-hander. Hello, Louis. Nice to see you as always in the chat. Nice to see you commenting on the stream. This left-hander, iconic for Fernando Alonso, actually overtaking Michael Schumacher on that day. It was an unbelievable move. Now into the final chicane. Now you need to get a good traction, a good entry into this second part. Because you need the traction, you need to out the turn, which he does. And Pirelli was just the benchmark time of 1 minute 25.5. As Stank goes into pole position again with a 129.2. Keese is on track as well. He's just flying along at the moment, and as a few other drivers out there as well. We've got Martin on as well. Scani with a great lap there with 128.6. Played a pivotal role for Ellie to get herself onto the podium. Very lucky to keep ahead of this man, which is Abdallah Man, who got off a beautiful, brilliant fourth, I think it was a fourth-place finish. No, it was a fifth, actually, for Abdallah Man. And he absolutely stunning job in the mixed conditions. He's a bit of a mixed conditions specialist now, is Abdallah Man, doing a fantastic job. He's not much of a qualifier, but he's definitely a man for the races. Because Abdallah Man right across the line, and he goes into fifth place with 130.0, with Keese up there at 128.8. We've got other drivers coming across the line as well. We've got Martin crossing the line. We've got Halvor retiring. That's for his quali ban. His energy down at Spoon. You could just tell he just clipped the curve on that right-hand side there. He was very lucky to get away with that. Because he could think about it, he could have spun the car at any point through there. You also got Matty out there on the outlap. Okan is on a flyer. He's just going through the S's in the moment. We're looking at Energy Dan. That's a car that just crossed the line there. That was Martin with 129.6 there. Good lap from Martin Scott. Doing a very good job out there. We've got we've got a few drivers missing, but we've got a healthy 16 out there tonight. Dan goes into 7th with a 129.7. Let's have a look at Ukash. Let's see how he's getting on. We had to go straight to Matty to reset the settings. Right, so look at Okash. Going into Spoon. Matty is currently out on a flyer at the moment. That was Carl that went through. That was Ellie that goes up into 6th place with 1 minute 29.5. A little bit slower than Pirelli. We're doing a good job with her. She's got her, I think it's her second podium actually of this season, as she got a 3rd place in Brazil. Because Okash about to cross the line now in the Ferrari, and Okash sets the time of a 1 minute 29.8. So it's the second slowest time of the day. but he will definitely improve after that. Because Matty in the Red Bull. Actually, no, it's actually going to Oreo Glass. No, scratch that idea. We are going to Matty. What do you think is going to come? That's good. That's going to be a good question. I'm thinking it's going to be a top 10 finish. I think it's going to be a top 10 finish. Hopefully around 7th. That would be a great start for his Red Bull career. Anywhere near his teammate Max Verstappen. That would be a good shout. Because Matty, around towards the final 2 corners. And now go towards the final corner, and you'll go into P8. Good work from him there. Let's have a look at Oreo Glass. He's currently on the Inters, and maybe setting a benchmark at the moment, so no, to keep an eye on in there. Oh, I know which one we're going to go to. ZZG Speedy B, last week's winner of the Brazilian Grand Prix. Phenomenal debut in the Williams. He said he really enjoyed Brazil. He really enjoyed his debut. His mother had to calm him down. It was an absolute special moment for CZG Speedy B. And he's done a phenomenal job doing the American, and let's hope he does a better job tonight as well. He's done a much better job than Logan Sargent, who was the previous full-time Williams driver. He's already done a phenomenal job than him. Right, here we go. Down towards the 130R now is CCG Speedy B. And Speedy B now coming towards the final couple of corners. Nicely done. Clips over the curbs. Absolutely brilliant work there from Speedy B. Speedy B now about to cross the line, and he says on 1 minute 29.4, goes up into 5th place ahead of Probelli. There's a good lap time there for Speedy B. Right, let's go down to Cassidy, because he's currently on a flyer as he's currently going through Spoon. Mr. Wiggles has gone up into 6th place now. We're 1 minute 29.4 of Keys, so Keys needs to find 2/10 of a second. He's currently out on track still at the moment. Here's the other Scotsman, then Cassidy, about to cross the line any second now. And he's going to set the lap time of a 1 minute 29.6. So he puts him up into 9th ahead of his fellow countryman, which is Martin. So back to your 15 drivers setting their first benchmark times of the night. So let's have a look if any more drivers on a flyer. There's the Stank on a lap. He looks like to me he is. Let's see what happens when he gets through that second sector of the lap. Then we're going to find out. You can tell he's absolutely pushing the living daylight out of the Haas. He has got the Williams in front of him. That is Speedy B. 4/10 of a second is Stank. Speedy B moves out of the way, but that's a little bit of a toe for Stank will definitely help him out there. As Stank goes through the final couple of corners, this is a very phenomenal good lap time here for Stank. Stank about to come through, and it goes into P3 ahead of Ronnie, who's out on his best qualifying at the moment. With Stanks is now into the 128.9 to be precise, a tenth slower than Keys, and a further few more tenths away from the McLaren Oscani, who's doing a phenomenal job out there at the moment in the McLaren. Dan now, he's on the flyer, going in 12th ahead of Abdalaman and Matty at this moment in time. So, Energy Dan. Currently, Probelli being in 7th place, but Dan will be very pleased about his performance in Brazil. Probelli really struggled in that race in Brazil, and Probelli needs a bit of response. It's a purple first sector for Energy Dan, the best first sector we have so far in qualifying, and gets a smooth exit out of the hairpin turn now. Now heading towards the Spoon corner. Beautifully worked here from Energy Dan. Nicely done. Tucks the car in and flies away. Also, just to say as well, Division 4 is currently live at the moment, hosted by Rogue Smithy. If you want to watch the Division 4 guys, they are live right now. They're 18 minutes into their race at the moment, so if you want to catch the action in Division 4, it's your time to tune in to watch them with Rogue Smithy, or you can stay in here and listen to me ramble on in Division 3 with the 15 of the best drivers here in Division 3. And Energy Dan, that's a much better lap there from Energy Dan, 128.9. He's the 4th driver to break into the 128s, and right up there with his teammate Keiths, which is right now is a Mercedes 2 and 3. Pretty good work there for a nose driver. Hello, Melissa. Nice to see you as well in the chat. Yes, Keith is in second place. He's doing a phenomenal job out there at the moment. Probably think about his next move, probably on the next stage of the Grand Prix. Let's have a look at Ellie. She's currently on a flying lap at the moment. Scanny is currently out there on a flying lap. There is Scanny. Right in front of Ellie. I think that the both McLarens are going to get into the sort of toe. Down the back stretch, and they are. This is great teamwork here from the McLarens. McLaren will be looking as a positive results going into the Champions Grand Prix this weekend. Oscar Piastri, Lando Norris, firming their grips already and not letting go of their Constructors' Championship that easily at this the third race of the season here in the 2025 Formula 1 World Championship. Here goes Ellie on across the line, and that she goes into P2. That is a McLaren 1-2, and it's a fantastic start for the McLarens and perfect start for Mercedes engines in general. Martin goes up into 6th place now with 1 minute 28.9, and the McLarens are stretching away now from the pack now. This is when McLaren are very strong. Quite in form actually on the McLaren team, to be fair. Did a very good job. This will put everyone on notice about how strong McLaren are going to be going to this next part of the season. So Scani is now leading away now. He's now ahead of Ellie. So Ellie will not be receiving. Hopefully, will be receiving the toe from Scani. I don't think he will actually, because I think Scani is ahead. I believe. Let's have a look at that. Actually, is Scani ahead? Yeah, he is. So Scani is ahead of Ellie. So Ellie gave Scani the toe down the main straight, and you can probably tell that sort of happened. And down the back straight is Scani. Scani now good towards the back stretch now. Scani cut towards the final couple of corners. Scani around the final turn, and Scani crosses the line. So I really hope that he has a good result tonight. He played a pivotal role for Ellie in the Brazilian Grand Prix. Let's see if he gets his reward tonight at the Japanese Grand Prix here at round 11 of the season. Matty's drained all his battery down there in this qualifying session. Hopefully he's not going to drain that too much. We also got Belly out there on the out lap. He's about to start his flying lap. Cassidy in the other Red Bull. He's on a charge to see if he can close down into the top 10. Keith is also on a fly lap as well. Just see this map go past. Rebelli on a flyer as well. We're trying to keep an eye on all these guys the best we can. There's only one of me, so you got to put up with me. Oh, Cassidy over twitched out at the end of Spoon Corner. And he's got the Ferrari of I believe it would be Utkarsh out there. No, it's Utkarsh is currently ahead. I believe it's Mr. Wiggles. Mr. Wiggles ahead of Cassidy, but I don't think he'll bother him too much. He's just going to do the chicane now. Cassidy now touching the curbs, beautifully done, and now into the final turn. Cassidy now see if not doing a flying lap. He's going to go into the pits. So Ronnie retires from the session. That's him finished for the day. As we've got 2 minutes and 15 seconds to go at this qualifying session. There we go. We've got down to Keith's. He's entering Spoon Corner. I think he's backed off. Yes, he has. He's backed off. So he's going to go out for another run. We're going to look at Speedy B. He's going through Spoon as well. And he's going to be getting ready to prepare himself for a lap. Mr. Wiggles. Is currently up on his time. Personal best for the first set of 3/10 up. So Mr. Wiggles, see if he can wiggle himself up the leaderboard. Currently is McLaren 1-2, Mercedes 3-4. Cassidy retires in the pits now. So that's his qualifying done. Halvor will be ready to go. I know that just went through there, that's across the line there. I was trying to figure who to put from Belly. Great lap. So Babelli now into the top positions now. Hopefully the broadcasting is coping. It's just showing mic only, so hopefully you can see the broadcast. So here goes Mr. Wiggles now, about to cross the line now. He goes up into P9 now, with a 129 dead on the dot. So that's him up into the top 10. Keith, he's got to respond now. Keith has got to respond to this. He's got 45 seconds, not even that, to get past, to help out here, but he's getting hampered here by cars. I don't think Keith is going to improve anymore. He's out to run out of time, so Dan is going to have to come through any minute now. Here he is. Dan is there. There's Keith's car. So, and he's down over heel set a lap as well. I think it's been too late. 25 seconds left. I don't think Dan's going to make it here. And he is out on the flyer. Scanny's on an out lap. I don't think Scanny's going to make it. He's miles gone. Is Scanny. So at this moment in time, it's not looking good here. Dan has got seconds left. Dan's not going to make it. Dan will finish off his qualifying here. So that is Dan not going to be setting a lap. But there is Speedy B. He has crossed the line. He is going to do his flying lap with seconds remaining. So Dan's qualifying is done. Keith's qualifying is done. Oh, Speedy B with a little bit of a tail slapper, like a happy puppy through the S's turn there. Not very handy for Speedy B. And Speedy B as well, it's got literally limited ERS. He's got nothing in the tank in there. So at this moment in time, it's going to be both McLarens to be having a 1-2 here at the Japanese Grand Prix. Martin is up there as well. See the stream's actually looking okay, because it's just showing broadcast only. I'm going to see if this is actually the case. I'm going to have a look at this, because it's looking pretty concerning on my end. Let's see if this is actually the case. Let's have a look at it. Yeah, I have noticed that. Right, I'm going to restart the stream and see if this works, because I'll catch you guys in a bit.